Rastafari.
Rastafari,
Greeted.
brethren.
Empress.
Peace, cuz.
Yes, yes. Um, how did you get to be what you are? You know, you're Dr. Sabi's. What part of the lineage did you come?
Well, I'm junior, so I was his firstborn son.
Yes.
And I started doing what I'm doing now when I was 18,
See.
because he asked me, I was in youth authority. I used to be out in the city doing like all the rest of my friends, making mischief.
True.
So I wound up going to youth prison, and he got in touch with me while I was there. And he said, hey man, what you gonna do when you get out? I said, man, I don't know. He said, you smoke weed? I said, yeah, I smoke. He said, well, we're gonna get along just fine. Come see me when you get out. I went, and when I got out, I went and saw him. And that's when he bought it. He said, hey man, we should become vegetarians. How about that? And I was young. I was like, what? He said, yeah, man, let's be vegetarian. Let's see how that do us. I was like, all right. So I became a vegetarian. When I did, he had gotten healed of diabetes from a Spanish guy. Asthma from a Spanish guy who was in East LA, who had an herb shop called Herbs of Mexico.
Yeah.
And he had 5 sons, and he left his shop to his sons. And they wasn't working in the shop with him. He said, I'm leaving y'all this shop. If y'all want to sell it, you can sell it. You can do what you want. I'm out. And he was going back to Mexico. So I went by the shop. So I was like, hey man, I'll sit here and we can study these herbs. You got all of them.
Yes,
so we would sit and we would study herbs, man. And the thing that I most took to was the herbs that got you high. I said, man, there's plants that get you higher than anything you can buy on the street. I didn't know that.
What was that?
It's one called Tholawachi, Jimson weed. Look, I drank the tea.
Yeah.
And when I drank that tea, when I got up, I looked down my hallway, and that hallway looked like it was from here to eternity. Yeah. I said, how did I get in this? Look, it totally changed my perception. Yeah. So from there, I kept going. One guy wound up hurting his ankle down the street, and I had studied and knew about comfrey. I knew where to get the leaf. One of the old ladies had it in her yard. I got it, had him wrap the leaf around his ankle. He was walking, everybody like, man, that stuff really worked. It really worked. And from there, here I am.
See, so your dad has been to Jamaica several times.
Hey, not only have he been to Jamaica, his grandfather was Jamaican.
Yeah.
So that's why when I met her, it was intriguing to me, because she said, yeah, my roots come from Jamaica. I said, oh yeah?
Yep.
So, and here you are, representative of their roots.
My grandfather, her grandfather, sons, daughters all meet up in one Jamaica.
Yeah.
And this is the Paradise Island. This is the island
it really is.
All strong people come from.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why you're so roots, man.
Yeah, man, I know, man. That's why I'm such a rebel, man.
Yeah.
Hey, I stand for the truth. And when you stand for the truth, they see you as being a rebel. Why? Because they want you to believe a lie.
See. So, what's your mission from here on?
My mission has always been the same mission for me, is to perfect this thing that we call this being that we are, not just this outer shell, but the inside too. And in perfecting that, I become exactly what I come here to be.
See.
And while I'm doing that, the knowledge that I gather, I share with everybody else to help them. That's why I was listening to the drum maker, the brother, what is his name?
Yeah.
And when he spoke about how he moved, I understood exactly what he was saying, because I moved the same way.
True.
And we come from totally different places, but the spirit is one in everybody.
See.
And that's what's so cool about being here or being anywhere, because the spirit is moving in a different way, and we have to just learn to move with it.
And I just wanted to add, I don't even think it was intentional for him, but he really is walking in the footsteps of his father. I mean, we even live in the home that his father was building, at the time of his passing, which it wasn't, at the time, it wasn't something that he was planning to do or that we were planning to do.
Yeah.
But he's at the Healing Village, Usha Healing Village, shout out to Usha, in Honduras.
In Honduras, yes.
Yes, it's in Honduras. This is the place that Dr. Sebi founded for healing, so he can, help more people at once, and you can go be isolated and in paradise while you heal, while you learn to eat different, while you learn. So, and this is what I see right here at the Rasta Indigenous Village, and I'm sure there are other places like that here where you can go and escape and unplug and then eat and heal yourself from the herbs and the vegetation around you. So he is very much walking in his father's footsteps, as a healer. And I know, because he is his own person. He is not, Dr. Sebi, but he really, in his DNA, is that of a healer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good vibes. So, at your healing resort village in Honduras, what is it like? People come there and spend like a month and get healed and so on.
Yeah, some people spend a month, some people spend 2 weeks, some people spend 3 months.
Some people a half a year. I mean,
so and they come and what they do is they get a steady diet of alkaline foods. So they getting stuff like quinoa, avocados. I mean, just alkaline, natural food, plantain, and they get two. That's it. And the rest of the time they're fasting. Why? Because as you begin to look at how the body works, you see that excessive amount of food that we put inside of us is what causes so much damage. And not only the excessive amount of food that we put in us cause damage, but then after we start causing the damage, we go and find pharmaceuticals to put in our mouth to make more damage. So then we have to deal with all these issues. And when people come to us, a lot of times they come as a last resort.
Yes.
They're like, well, the doctor's done everything. Well, why you didn't come to me before you went and let the doctor do all them things? Till you come to us first?
Yes.
Oh no, people come to him and they're like, well, we have stage 4, cancer. Can you heal? And it's like, he always says it's not impossible, but you waited so long.
You're gonna have to put in extra work.
It's not a magic pill. The herbs aren't a magic pill. So, and you have to put in the work. You have to, make amends with yourself that brought the disease there in the first place.
Yeah.
And begin to work it on out, and love yourself.
See.
So you can become disease free.
Yeah, so cause
Hey, that's right, man.
How did you guys hook up, meet and gel?
Well, I was on a show, a radio show in DC called Truth to Power. And I was her co-host, and he was a guest on the show. This was during COVID, so I met him then.
Yeah.
And our connection is mushrooms, mycelium. He had the mushrooms, and I was like, I want to get some.
Yeah.
I didn't know anybody that had any, but he was like, oh, I got mushrooms. I'm like, okay, we're going to talk.
Yes.
And here we are.
Yeah, and it's so gel because you both are in healing, in organic healing.
Yes, when I met her, she had all of them herbs. She said, I have all these herbs at my house. I have a bunch of stuff. I said, oh yeah, let me see.
Yeah.
Alphabetized and structured. It's my, he was off healing and doing this thing. And I want to say I was just sharing. I don't even like the call because, like you say, people heal themselves.
Yes.
It isn't the doctor. It isn't him. It's them. Yeah. Welcome to a holistic journey where it's our endeavor to take you around the globe to discover plants, herbs, holistic remedies, and holistic healers around the world.
So we're going to be on a learning journey because these herbs have been used for thousands and thousands of years. Plants are here for us to use as food, as medicine, as whatever is needed for our body.
Can I get in this water like this?
Most definitely not. If you got in this water, you might well consider yourself cooked.
The environment Dr. Sebi created is one where sick people heal and well people maintain and thrive.
Join us on this journey of discovery where we're going to be going to China, Africa, Indonesia, South America, Central America, looking for the best herbs that we can find for holistic remedies.
So, do you market your products? Because I told some people that you're here, and one person was saying, wow, is he selling any of his father's products?
Nah.
Well, we have, my father's products is gone, but the herbs that he used to make products, those are the same herbs we use to make products. And yes, they're getting better.
Yeah.
Because, I always know that you don't emulate what they done. You take what they done and add to it and make it better.
Yes.
And that's what we're about doing. And that's why we love it, because it's not just following suit.
I want to ask you a really touching vibe. See,
come on.
We hear rumors and splinters and talks about they kill your dad.
Well, they didn't kill my dad. I'm going to say that, and I want people to understand this. When he went into that Honduranian prison, the government didn't kill him. That's for sure. Now, what happened in that prison with somebody that he trusted, that may have happened. Because I wasn't there to say, but I've heard stuff too.
Sure.
People have told me what they saw that was in that prison, because I've been in that prison. So
why did they put him in jail, in prison?
He was bringing money in and didn't want to declare it, so he just strapped it to him.
Yeah.
And he came in at that time with like $80,000.
Yeah, and as it goes on, he went, he came in with some money, and they dealt with it. They let him go.
The first time
he came back again into Honduras with a lot of money on him that he didn't declare, so they locked him up.
Yeah.
And and then while there, we know he wasn't eating. He decided to go on a hunger strike for some time. But we also heard or knew that he got sick while he was in there. I mean, it is a Honduranian prison.
Yeah.
And then, but I would say from listening to him and Isaiah, like the family speak about it. I don't want to say the family, because there are those who do believe that something happened to him. But I would say, from being around him,
and we in Honduras, so
it was the government that did.
It was not.
Look, the Usha village is still there. The knowledge that he imparted, Asami, is still here. The knowledge that he imparted remains.
Yes.
So they got to do a lot more of getting rid of people if that was it.
Yeah, it never dies.
Right.
It never dies. That's right.
Hey, thanks for rapping with us.
Hey, man, it's a pleasure. Man. Thanks for inviting us to this beautiful country of yours, bro. We love it.
Best of love. As Buju Banton would say.
Greetings, this is Buju Banton. You're tuned to Ras Asta Black with Bob Arts TV. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back.
Check, this is Agent Saska letting you know you're in tune to Bob Arts TV. See it? Stay tuned. Mad!